Udyr is known by many names. Steve, asshole, prick, god damn it, bastard, fuck stick. His true title is Udyr the annoying bear, turtle, burb, tiger thing man. Well, actually, his name is Udyr the Spirit Walker, but that would be a way cooler title. Actually, Spirit Walker's pretty cool. I don't know if the other one can top it. Anyway, if you don't know Udyr now, or you want to hear banter from a man who's possibly more retarded at League than you, you're in the right spot. There's some things to know when you play as Udyr. You can abuse the rune system so bad nowadays. Since lethal tempo is a thing, and Udyr has outrageous attack speed anyway, you can just boost him even further. He's like Jax, but without a leap or a block that it blocks all attacks and damage and reduces all damage. With a powerful strike and a second powerful strike that interrupts autos and hurts. Okay, what I mean is his passive gives him attack speed. It also gives him move speed, but we'll get into that later. With that bonus 30% attack speed, you can get lethal tempo and proceed to attack faster than a spider monkey on meth. Here's the runes I generally go with. Bullshit. Okay, sorry. For real this time. For top lane, I usually get lethal tempo or press the attack. I get Triumph or Present of Mind, Legend Tenacity or Legend Bloodline, Coup de Grace, and for secondaries, I go Absolute Focus, because you don't really need CDR and Udyr, and Gathering Storm. I think the gain free AD is very helpful with Udyr. With Udyr in the jungle, I generally go Electrocute or Dark Harvest, Cheap Shot, Ghost Poro, Ravenous Hunger, and my secondaries are generally Triumph or Presence of Mind, mainly Triumph for jungle because you team fight less, but then last but not least, Coup de Grace. Now, just so you know, you can make your rune page however you want. You don't have to follow this tooth and nail. Just find what you like to play. I don't necessarily play Udyr enough to have it defined, this works the absolute best, number-wise, kind of thing. But I've played just enough to know that it works. And I've used the runes enough to know how they play for the most part. Now, on Udyr, if you're jungling, you want to start with your R for the AoE. Just make sure that you start near the wolf camp, and when you do, leave one behind. This will cause you to get more EXP from the other camps, because as you clear the jungle, that wolf will stay the same level, causing the game to think you're behind, giving you more XP from other camps. Once you clear your jungle, back and start building into Trinity Force. It is the biggest boost for Udyr, albeit extremely fucking expensive. I generally build Trinity Force, Bork, Phantom Dancer, Titans, or Titanic Hydra, Deadmans, and Tabbies. It's just my playstyle, but if you go for lethal tempo, you should build more lifesteal and attack speed, so you can play off the I look really squishy, but I'm actually really strong thing. Then you get Q into E at level 3, and W. If you want to get W before E because you think you'll be farming the jungle before you gank, then do it. It depends on if you prioritize ganking or not. I always max Q first, then W for the shield, then R. I do E after R only if I play into team fight. If not, I max E first so that way ganks are better, and if someone tried to fight me, I would have more of a chance to run away. Now, how do I play this beast boy, this good boy? Well, generally, I start blue, then wolves, and I leave one alive. Go Grump, then clear bot, making sure to get red before going to Raptors or Krugs. After that, I get level 3 and gank. I choose to gank depending on which opponent looks like a juicier kill. I gank the lane, hoping all works well, then recall back home, to which I buy a Phage so that way I can chase people down even better. I build into Trinity Force, then Bork into Titanic or Phantom Dancer, depending on my attack speed and move speed and how the game's going. If we need a tank, Titanic. If we need an even better way to single someone out, and clear their backline, Phantom Dancer. From there, I build into Dead Man's, making sure along the way that I grab my boots. If the game isn't already over, I grab the item I didn't for the third one. During this time, I'm consistently pushing up back lanes, clearing pressure, and applying pressure and fighting for objectives. I make sure wards are everywhere, at least one on both sides in the deep of the enemy jungle, with a few red wards for vision control wherever I see the enemy putting vision. If we're losing in our jungle, if we're winning on our jungle, I'll put it on either side. After applying all this constant pressure and hoping my team can teamfight well without me for the most part, there should be a clear lane to victory. Just kidding, I normally suck ass, die, and feed. I've become very attached to this gray form of League. I hope it never goes away. Fuck! I respawned. Damn it. Seriously though, this man runs so fast, once you get him full build, he's like a cheetah on cocaine. And he will eat some serious ass. He has so many dots that even if you think you're gonna get away, boom, dead from a Q. Boom, dead from his R. And even if you think you can flash away from him, his passive makes him even faster. If you think you can out-auto him, think again with the combo of his already probably insane lifesteal and attack speed. He's gonna throw his W out there and regen 2.8 plus 1% of his max health for every 1% of his mything health. At 98% dead, he can get all his health back with one auto. At 80% dead with Spirit Visage, he gets all his health back with one auto. You can never outtrade a smart Udyr, even in your own minion wave. Most times, if an Udyr gets ahead, he's just gonna jump on your ass under tower, kiss your ass goodbye, because that's the last time you're gonna see it. You're just calmly walking through the jungle, then suddenly a wild Udyr appears. He's been waiting in a bush, keeping his passive active for someone silly like you to walk by, just to pound their ass. Other than Cassiopeia, he's one of the most annoying champs to deal with in my opinion. Not even Yasuo can live with the amount of health smaller than nearly every Asian man's house jewels. Fuck my life, it applies a shield that's even bigger, with a Spirit Visage. It makes him even harder to kill. He's just gonna push your towers until you lose by default. He's gonna have to fight you. He's too good for that. He doesn't even have an ult. You wanna know why? Because he is the goddamn ult. He is a fucking Jinx rocket that will kill you before you can say, Mommy. Overall, is Udyr a good champ? Yeah. Is he mechanically difficult to play? He can be. Timing his ability and knowing that flash autos are a thing are important. Is he a lane bully? No. By no means will you go into lane and just bully people out of it as Udyr. If the enemy laner is strong or smart enough, they'll know how Udyr has no jumps and escapes and honestly no defense, till he builds his items. He sucks so much mana in lane that if you play him wrong, that it can be so hard to sustain. Is he the strongest champ out there? I am a firm believer that you make the champion. The champion does not make you. They can only be as good as the person playing them. If you're up there at faker level, then yeah, he's nearly busted. But if you're like me and you're somewhere between bronze and silver, lost to space, then not really. Master Yi is more broken than Udyr is. Is Udyr a champ for everyone or easy to play? If you've played the game long enough, for a few months or more, maybe. But probably not. He's not difficult. All you need to know is that flash doesn't interrupt any commands, allowing for flash autos to be a thing. You click once, you right click on whatever you want to hit, and that's it. You let Udyr do whatever Udyr does, and you press abilities and change targets whenever you need to. If you land near or on him, they will be stunned. If you press E, because the E radius is a little bit bigger. But no, other than that, he's not a easy champ for the most part. Takes a little bit of skill to play him. Would you recommend for people to play Udyr? For the most part, yeah. Unless they don't know how to flash auto. That's the only time I'd tell someone not to play him. But he's a good champion, he's decent, he's easy to play, not a difficult combination of skills. Sometimes you can literally just roll your face across the keyboard and win as Udyr even if you don't know what you're doing. But he does take a lot of skill to play him to the best of his ability. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe so I know you guys like this. It helps and supports me. Honestly, even watching this video supports me. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'll keep on making videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Sayonara, suckers!